It begins in silence. The first few days are always the hardest. The mind screams, the body trembles, and every cell fights the discipline you're trying to build. On day 1, you feel the pull of old habits, the noise of temptation, the whispers of weakness. But deep within, a spark lights, the spark of control. You've taken the first step on a path most men never walk. By day 3, the storm inside begins to rage. Every distraction feels louder, every desire stronger. You realize that the world around you thrives on your energy. It wants your focus, your lust, your essence. And for the first time, you see how much of yourself you've been giving away. That awareness alone is power. Day 7, something shifts. Your eyes look sharper in the mirror. You don't know what it is, but people around you sense it. It's not arrogance, it's awareness. The fog in your mind starts clearing. You speak less but think deeper. Your presence starts to hold weight. You're no longer controlled by impulses, you're beginning to control them. As you cross the first week, your energy begins to rise like a hidden flame. You start feeling it in your walk, in your tone, even in your silence. There's a raw, electric charge flowing through you. The world notices. You don't need to say much, your energy speaks for you. The aura begins to form. By day 10, you feel more grounded. Your emotions don't sway easily. You start seeing the patterns, how every release was draining your strength, making you weak, foggy, tired. Now, you stand like a mountain. When you walk into a room, people look twice. They can't explain it, but something in you has changed. Day 14, your aura grows thicker, heavier. You start to attract attention, not just from women, but from everyone. Friends, strangers, even rivals sense the difference. It's as if the world is testing this new version of you. But you don't respond the same way. You've begun mastering energy transmutation, turning desire into focus. By day 21, your discipline becomes your identity. Your body feels stronger, your thoughts clearer, and your goals sharper. Sleep feels deeper. You wake with purpose. There's a stillness inside you that no chaos can touch. You start to understand that true strength doesn't shout, it radiates. Day 25, temptation returns in new forms. It's no longer just lust, it's ego, comfort, distraction. But this time, you don't fall. You observe. You feel the pull but you don't move. The power within you has grown roots. Every day of retention adds another layer to your inner armor. Day 30, 1 month. You've crossed a threshold. You feel reborn. Your skin glows, your posture straightens, and your words carry weight. People start asking, what changed? But you just smile. Because the change isn't outside, it's within. You've reclaimed your masculine essence. At this point, your focus becomes your weapon. Distractions bounce off you. You move through the world like a man on a mission. Work, workouts, creativity, everything feels charged. The same energy that once drained you now fuels your purpose. You realize retention isn't just about holding seed, it's about holding power. Day 35, you start to feel untouchable. Not because you're invincible, but because you found peace in control. The smallest things that once triggered you now mean nothing. You begin attracting better opportunities, deeper conversations, and people who mirror your energy. Day 40, your aura has become magnetic. You don't chase, you attract. The masculine energy within you emits confidence, not arrogance. Calm, grounded, dangerous, the perfect balance of strength and serenity. You've become the man others aspire to be. By day 45, you're no longer fighting urges, you've transcended them. The old version of you that sought temporary pleasure now looks foreign. You've built mental muscle. You understand the game, the longer you retain, the higher your energy vibrates. Day 50, something divine awakens. You start noticing synchronicities, signs, alignment. It's as if the universe starts working with you, not against you. The energy you've stored begins to open new doors, unseen paths, unspoken confidence. Your purpose feels closer than ever. By day 55, you begin seeing through people. Lies, deception, fake energy, your intuition becomes razor sharp. You read rooms effortlessly. Silence becomes your strength. You no longer need to prove anything, your aura speaks volumes. Day 60, 2 months. You've become a different man. Your voice deepens, your eyes harden with focus. Your mind feels calm but your soul burns with purpose. Retention has purified you, stripped away weakness and replaced it with clarity. The world now feels like your arena. At this stage, others either admire or fear you. Your aura is powerful, intense. You intimidate the weak without trying. You inspire the strong without speaking. The energy within you no longer leaks, it radiates through every breath you take. Day 65, you realize how blind you once were. Every release, every distraction, every wasted night was costing you your potential. But now you've tasted real power, and you're never going back. You've become addicted to evolution. Day 70, your creativity explodes. You begin producing, building, leading. Every idea feels like lightning. You've unlocked the highest masculine state, vision, control, energy, silence. The aura around you burns brighter than ever. At this point, people start following your energy. You don't need validation, they give it naturally. They can feel your frequency. You've become rare, in a world of noise, you're the calm flame that never flickers. Day 75, the world feels slower. You move with purpose, not rush. Your patience grows. Your desires mature. What once attracted you now feels meaningless. You seek only truth, power, and legacy. Your aura becomes sacred. Day 80, you've mastered control over your mind and body. Lust turns into leadership. Desire turns into direction. Every second of retention now builds your spirit like iron. You're not chasing women, fame, or pleasure, you're chasing greatness. Day 85, even in silence, people feel you. You walk into rooms and the air shifts. That's not magic, that's masculine frequency. The unshakable presence of a man who has conquered himself. Your energy now moves differently, it flows in rhythm with your actions. Every step you take feels intentional. Every word feels heavy with purpose. You've evolved beyond impulse, you've become discipline in human form. By day 90, you've reached the stage most men never touch. The aura surrounding you glows with power, peace, and mystery. You've entered the realm of kings, where silence commands attention and energy demands respect. Now, your presence heals and challenges others at the same time. Men around you are inspired. Women feel drawn but confused, because they sense something they rarely encounter, true masculine energy. You've realized semen retention isn't just about abstaining, it's about ascending. Each day you retained, you forged yourself in discipline. Each temptation you defeated, you became stronger. You've become a warrior of spirit. You've learned that energy is currency, and you've stopped spending it on emptiness. You now invest it into your growth, your dreams, your vision. The aura that took 90 days to build is now unshakable. When you look back, you see that the 7-day man and the 90-day man are not the same person. One was trapped in pleasure, the other lives in power. You've walked through fire and turned it into light. And now, as you stand in the silence of your own strength, you understand one truth: real power isn't loud, it's still. The man who controls his energy, controls his destiny. Welcome to the 90-day aura, the path of kings.